once you arrive into the open area in downtown, there's multiple ways that you can do this. Depending on what type of run you're attempting. Speedrunners will generally just go to the courthouse and to the dome in that order and then leave and nothing else. If, on the other hand, you are going for the maximum loot in the area, then there's a route you can take that will give you a huge amount of loot, in contrast to the speedrun route, which basically only gives you what you get in the courthouse and the dome. So whichever way you go, that's up to you. But what we're going to do first is we're going to show, if you do opt to go into the bank and get the shotgun, I'm going to walk through kind of the safest way to kill the enemies that you need to kill in here in order to access it. So as you come into the bank, what we're going to want to do is dodge off the end and immediately go prone and pick up that pistol bullet from the skeleton. And then crawl to this cover here. You should be able to do so without this runner seeing you. And then you can get up to a crouch in order to grab and kill him. And then you can wait by this counter for the clicker. There is a risk that the clicker will opt to do a screen right by the door, which can catch you, so you want to be careful of that and kind of come straight for him, spamming triangle, which will force Ellie up into the kill animation from the ground, and then immediately follow around to get this runner. Hug a bit towards the left to avoid alerting the clicker, but you can kill this runner as he's staring into the main bank. And then once again go prone. We'll take a moment to see where the clicker has got to. And just be aware of the risk of him doing complete turns when he goes for a scream. Use this pillar as cover. The route here seems more erratic than it might have been in the past. This may be to do with the frame rate, but either way, as long as you kind of don't do this. If you do alert, and it's a good job that the clicker did a completely unprecedented turn there, because we can show what happens if you do alert. You jump up here, out of the way, and it will kind of reset them to the route. So you can go completely out of the bank and it'll reset everything entirely, but if there's only a few enemies left, you can just, you know, wait here till they calm down. And then drop back. Obviously the last runner who was asleep is now awake. So what we're going to do is kind of follow around him using cover to stay out of his vision. And then kill him like so. You're welcome, Dina, I guess. So, had that not happened, we would still have the sleeping runner in the corner. Now, when we kill the clicker, Dina will generally get the last sleeping runner. But what we would try and do here is get behind him in order to get that kill. And like I say, if we hadn't alerted, Dina would be killing the other runner in the corner there. That was more haphazard than intended, and I think that is because I'm on unlocked frame rates on performance mode. So that one clicker might be less erratic with its turns, but either way, the rest of that strat should be reliable up to that point. If it isn't for any reason, or if you mess anything up, you can retreat in order to reset them back into a state of non-alert. And then with this runner, with this clicker, it's just a case of using this as cover and being aware that he can completely turn at points when realistically he shouldn't. After this, you can go into the bank, get the shotgun.
Definitely don't know the combination. Got it.
Now, if you don't get the if you don't go into the bank and get the shotgun here, then you will get it at TV station. And the rest of this tutorial is going to be walking through as if we don't pick it up here. I just wanted to show this to be able to give a demonstration for anyone who did choose to come into the TV station. Now, once you've picked it up, another clicker and another runner will spawn. This isn't really a problem if you can simply run away from them. Jump up and head out. You don't have to even bother engaging with them. Now, once you come to the courthouse, the upstairs is fairly straightforward because we will not be engaging in any fights. One thing to be aware of, though, is that once you restart checkpoint, once you're inside, do this before anything else just to kind of demonstrate. So if we walk out here, there are 2 clickers in the environment. Nothing around here, as you can see. But if we restart the encounter, and then we walk out, what we will find is an extra clicker. So we don't want to do that. So once you're inside and the encounter starts, try not to restart the encounter or the checkpoint in order to avoid that, because that will make what we're about to do a lot more simple. So there is a shotgun shell you can pick up off that corpse if you've got the shotgun from the bank. Otherwise, we're basically following this route down the main hall until we reach the end door on the right. And then we'll wander through here. We can pick up these pills on our way. And then as we come to this door, we just kind of peek out and we should see the runner facing away from us, ready to be grabbed and stabbed. And that will then allow us to crouch walk around the edge of this room. We don't want to soft alert the clicker if we can help it. And then we can come to this door.
Dina.
And push through and escape. And it really is as easy as that.
You ever been to a courthouse before?
Nope.
You're telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble.
Now,
But never
thing
landed
to
in the
mention here
courthouse.
is you can pick up a stun bomb here on these shelves, which if you don't pick it up there, it will also spawn in the area that you can climb onto before you go into the dome. And if you don't pick it up at either spot, then it will spawn at the Serevena Hotel. The earlier you pick it up, the sooner you can pick up parts that make the canister and the explosive that you can use to craft it. Will spawn sooner, but if you don't pick it up before then they won't. In a similar fashion, if we upgrade to be able to craft melee upgrades, then we will be able to pick up blade sooner. And I've done that now because there is a blade part that we want to pick up in the courthouse basement. So what I will tend to do here in preparation for the basement is we'll pick up the machete. And I'll make sure that I've got rifle reloaded. We won't be using the pistol.
Oh shit.
And then once we've collected whatever loot we may or may not want to collect here, we can jump
Careful.
onto the wire and slide down. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have the rifle ready, and then once we get control, once we're inside, I'm going to move to the right and I'm going to aim at the clicker's legs, but I'm going to try and do it through a runner if I can. Now if we miss the shot, it's not a huge deal. We can still do the rest of the strat pretty much the same. So I'll try and do this where I hit the shot, and I'll try and also do it where I don't, to kind of show you the difference.
Shit!
So again, it's the clicker we're aiming at, not the runner that's coming towards us. But we did miss, that's fine. We use the button to stun the clicker, the machete to take him out. And then the machete to kill all the rest of the runners. We'll pick up this brick by the column, stun and kill the runner that's dropped down. Pick up another brick. We'll leave Dina fighting that runner because our focus is the clicker. So again, we can stun and then kill. And then Dina should either have done enough damage to the last runner to be able to take him out fairly quickly. If she's still grabbed him,
I think that's all of them.
you can kill him in one. If she's being grabbed by the runner and plus signed, then again you can grab him and you can kill him in one. Otherwise you might have to fight him. But either way, it's fairly straightforward, and the only thing we've used is a single rifle bullet, which we've replenished from here. And then we can grab a brick on the way out.
Shit!
Okay, we didn't hit the shot the second time. We did hit the clicker, but not in the right place. Again, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that does is that it means you will have to deal with the clicker directly, because it will be crawling around about to die. But either way, the route through is still the same. Now,
Jesus. I think that's all of them.
Let's find that gas.
again, just to show you the difference that upgrades can make. So I've got the craft melee upgrades there, and then as a result, those blades there have just immediately spawned in to pick up. We'll take the rifle bullet and we'll take a brick.
Here's our gas.
And then we'll pick up the gas canister, which will of course be empty. And that's us done with the courthouse.
Empty.
After the courthouse, once we go to the dome, all we really need to do here is run. But if you want to feel a little bit safer, you can take the move stealthily through this. But honestly,
You can get through.
All right, I got you.
we'll do 2 quick demonstrations. So just simply running the second you get control allows you to largely bypass the first 2 enemies and the next 4. And as you can see, we weren't in any risk of getting grabbed or hit by any of them. Just go straight to the top and jump down. However, if you do want to feel a tiny bit safer, then the slower route, which effectively does the same thing, is as follows.
Can you get through?
All right, I got you.
So as soon as we get control, we're not going to sprint this time. We're going to crouch walk, but we're going to do so kind of hugging towards the left, which means that this guy won't see us. And then immediately jump over and go prone. And then we can follow path around to the left again. And what we want to do is wait around about here, so we're not too close for this runner to spot us. So about level with the logs until the runner turns around. And then you can continue crawling. Now, if you want, you can probably crawl all the way to the opposite side of the box so you can't be seen. But like I say, there's plenty of points where if you just get up and start running, you can get away with it. So it doesn't really matter there. Like I say, I don't think there's any need to do any of this. You can just run as demonstrated earlier, but either way, once you are through and up onto the box, you're safe. The only reason we keep running to get inside the synagogue is just to make sure that Dina comes with us, because if she were to get grabbed or something, as long as we're through here, she will teleport and arrive with us. Once we're coming on the Serevena Hotel, while you're still on the horse, one of the things that you'll want to do whilst riding is to turn the camera down and to the left. Now the reason for this is to minimize the chance of the runner inside teleporting. Now, if you want to go loud and aggressive, simply stab him as soon as you arrive. Get up to the front. There we go. If you go for stealth, you want to be crouched immediately as soon as you land,
Means we can get in that way.
and then approach the first runner, spamming triangle to be able to grab him.
I don't know what's going on.
And then along your way, you can grab the stun bomb if you haven't already. Just be aware, as you saw there on the remaster in particular, there's glitches where it can fling you around for no discernible reason, really. But as we go in, we want to go prone. And we want to make sure that this pillar is between us and the runner on the right. We're going to get him as he kind of goes by the pillar, so depending on the speed with which you get in here, you might have to wait for a rotation. Because if you kill him too far along, then the runner that's walking around inside can see you. So we want to kill him about here. And then from there, because those two runners are together, you're not really going to get a chance to stealth kill both of them. You are going to have to fight loud. So the easiest way to do that, while giving yourself minimal work, is to wait for this runner to turn around again. And then line up a rifle shot. That kills both of the runners that are eaten. And then you can let Dina do some of the heavy lifting and killing the final runner. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like and consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. Like the video that's just popped up, which YouTube thinks you should watch next. This is a Patreon and member supported channel, so if you want to become a member and unlock custom badges and emojis, early access to my videos, and your name in the credits, then click the join button below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.